How's it going today, YouTube? MN250 here. Got another bit of a user-generated topic for you today. And it is the 3 types of car drivers you'll meet as a motorcyclist.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
Now, obviously, cars and motorcycles, we share the road. Ultimately, all we're doing is getting ourselves from point A to point B by some mode of wheeled transportation. Now, similarities, they end about there. Motorcyclists and cars are obviously real different. We drive different, we act different, we have different personalities in a lot of cases. And many of us also drive cars and at some point in our lives have been guilty of these 3 things. The first of which was recommended by the viewer was the leave turn signals on guy. Now let me give you a breakdown of the leaves turn signal on guy. Well, this guy typically drives a BMW, probably a 3 Series or a 5 Series. Is a early on executive in his career, and he likes to leave his turn signals on. I just forgot. That guy's also that BMW guy. It's actually the guy that doesn't use his turn signals at all. Oops. Alright, so let me give you a breakdown of who the leave turn signal on or not use at all guy is. He can be one of 2 people. You can either be the Buick Regal guy, the early 2000s Buick Regal, that totally just forgot that his turn signal is on. Now this guy is going to leave you wondering for the next couple blocks on whether or not he's actually going to pull over into your lane. If he's ever going to change lanes, you may never know. And you have to pay this guy extra caution because at the last minute, he may decide to make his turn and pull into your lane. Next guy that's very similar to this, so we'll lump him in with leaves turn signal on guy, is the not use turn signal at all guy. Who this guy is? This guy is most likely a BMW 3 or 5 Series owner. He thinks he is the king of the road. He does not think that he needs to use his turn signal or notify others of his moving intentions. And he may have removed this piece of equipment from his vehicle altogether. Both of these guys are particularly dangerous to your average motorcyclist because you have no idea where or when they are going to move. Guy number 2. Guy number 2 is a commonly seen guy on the freeways for us sport bike riders. Guy number 2 is the wants to race guy. So let's break down who wants to race guy is. Wants to race guy could really be driving whatever. Wants to race guy could be in a Toyota Camry. He could be in a Porsche. He could be in a pickup truck or an SUV. Wants to race guy wants to show you how fast he can really be. And of course, our sport bike riders, we know we're faster than most things on the road. We're faster than a lot of supercars off the line. And our top speeds can, on some bikes, exceed 200 miles per hour for you H2 owners out there. Now, this particular gentleman or lady, they will pull up alongside you, kick it down to the floor, and attempt to pull away from you. Now, if you bite their bait, you catch up to them, maybe pass them, it will infuriate them, throwing them into all sorts of crazy actions, such as excessive speed, weaving in their lane, and quite possibly wrecking themselves. To best remedy wants to race guy, your best bet is just to leave them alone. Know that you have the power, know you have the self-confidence, get that BDE. I'm not going to explain what that is. My wife told me about it. And just go about your day and find somebody, if you choose the race, a little more worth your time. Last, but certainly most dangerous, is the doesn't know you are there guy. Let me unpack the doesn't know you are there guy for you. This guy or lady essentially just doesn't know you're there. They don't know that anybody is there. You could be riding next to this person the whole entire time for 5 miles, and this person has not looked over once to check their blind spot, has not acknowledged your existence by looking at you, or checked a mirror. What most likely will happen with this person is they will decide that they need to make a turn into the lane that you are in, and they may or may not signal, but they will move right into your lane, causing you to lay on your horn, grab a brake, or grab the throttle and get in front of them. Now, as most motorcyclists know, this makes you angry. This causes you to do stupid things, say stupid things. But ultimately, this person could have killed you, making them the most dangerous car out in the wild. Now, I personally have experience with this person. It was a tourist, for some reason, hauling a utility trailer full of yard goodies, or something along those lines. And they just decided they need to come in my lane. And throwing off all sorts of hand signals to them, notify my distaste with their movement of their vehicle. They became afraid of me. I kept trying to slow down, try to ride right next to them, stare at them, and yeah, they just didn't want to talk. So we just let them be. No harm done. I was fine. Bikes were fine. But this person makes me angry. But all fun and joking aside, guys, you know, when I tell you keep the rubber side down, it's really a well wish that you do everything in your power to keep those 2 wheels or 4 wheels or whatever you ride, 3 wheels on the ground. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that aren't paying attention. You see a lot of cell phones sitting in people's laps, people holding cell phones up to their face while they're on speakerphone. And none of these people are really paying any sort of attention to us motorcyclists and us other cyclists on the road. So that brings me to the question of today. What's the scariest situation you've had on 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4 wheels? In terms of distracted driving or somebody that just generally couldn't drive at all? Please leave me a like or a comment, or excuse me, just a comment in the comment section below. They don't put likes down there. Let me know what you think. But anyways, that about does it for me today, guys. I'm MN250. As always, like, comment, subscribe. I love you. Keep the rubber side down for real, guys. And we'll see you next time.
Became older, she's aiming her words, ready to fire. I don't think that bullets will bring back desire.